The expat Syrian community here in Australia is watching intently to see what will happen. AM's Elisa Throden reports.
Far from their homeland, but Syria's civil war is never far from their minds. Among Australia's Syrian community, it's a constant topic of conversation at family gatherings and with friends. Hanadi Assoud from Hands Off Syria supports the Assad regime.
We've got mixed emotions, to be quite honest. We don't know how to feel. We don't know whether this is real. We don't know whether America's going to strike. We don't know why. It's just, we're so confused and we're just petrified. We've got families, we have children there, we have grandparents there.
Hanadi Assoud is anxious for news from her family, but when she gets it, it's never comforting.
I've never ever seen people getting slaughtered the way I've been seeing it in Syria. I just can't believe we're living 2013. I just can't believe it. They're using swords. They're using swords and cutting heads and arms and legs. I've got a cousin his body parts were sent to them in a garbage bin.
Despite being on opposing sides, both pro-Syrian government and rebel supporters are united in grief for what has occurred and fear for what may still come. Dr. Taimur Kahil is president of Australians for Syria Association. He says his relatives live an uncertain existence.
My sister and her daughter and her husband, they have nowhere to go. They've been on run over the last 2.5 years after they lost their home in Homs.
Dr. Kahil says while the use of chemical weapons has escalated the situation in the eyes of the international community, assistance is long overdue.
Barack Obama is only a puppet, and to my understanding and my analysis of this, that they kept a closed eye for 300,000 people being killed over the last 2.5 to 3 years, and now making voices because of that 1,400 being killed from the chemical weapons.
How much confidence do you have that the Obama administration will take action against Syria?
They are liars, and I don't take any confidence from liars.
Dr. Kahil's scepticism is matched by Hanadi Assoud's fear that a military strike will eventuate.
It's gone that fast, it's escalated overnight that we have to go to war. What have we done to the Americans when they went into Iraq? And we've seen what they've done in Abu Ghraib. We've seen how they used to break down the doors and go in and threaten families. What has anybody done to the Americans? Has anybody judged them? Has anybody taken them to the courts? We know their history, and that scares us. That really scares us.
That's Hanadi Assoud ending that report from Elisa Throden.